All right. Hey everyone. It's been a long time since my last video, but I didn't want to make another review. I've had a few revelations since New York, so I'm excited to share. The main thing is that a couple of months ago, my apartment got broken into while I was gone for winter break, and a lot of my stuff was stolen, including many of my fragrances. In my autumn-winter video, I ironically talked about fragrances that I would miss if I lost them. Those exact ones were stolen, and a lot more is gone, but I don't really miss them. And I haven't bought any more bottles. Because of this event, I've had to think about my relationship with objects and with fragrance. My video before the last was about Paris, and at that time, I was really excited to figure out what to buy, since I saved up since summer to buy something nice, and I didn't know my apartment would be ransacked soon later. When I got to Paris, I realized French people really know how to capitalize on the gift of scents. It was a bit overwhelming being surrounded by so many options for food and scent. I've been living in my small college town for so long, I'm used to having maybe 1 or 2 decent restaurants. Every fragrance shop there was like scent bar times 10. The number of times I would smell someone's fragrance on the street and physically turn around was also a testament to Paris being the fragrance capital. I ended up focusing on one boutique mainly, which was Serge Lutens, since it was at a beautiful location at the Palais Royal, and they carried many exclusives that you can't smell outside of this one physical store. I came here pretty much every day for a week straight, and I would just try a few samples at a time. I made it through the whole Beljar catalog and wrote notes on all of them, but I decided not to buy anything. I didn't buy a full bottle of anything in Paris, but I did get a few souvenirs. During the trip, I started thinking about how much of a gift the senses are. Of course, people feel happy when they taste hot Cheetos, or get massages, or see paintings, but most of the time, I'm not capitalizing on this gift. I found myself cooking the most bland meals ever just to hit nutrition goals, or putting music on as background noise. The opportunities I get to sit down, isolate a sense, and experience it purely seem rarer and rarer. The point of this is that if one of the greatest gifts is to sense, am I taking this gift for granted? I feel like I try to enjoy the senses by buying experience, which seems wrong. Buying fragrance is to me like buying the experience of scent. Something about this feels wrong and maybe even a bit embarrassing. Thinking more about this made me realize that a lot about being into fragrance is embarrassing to me. Not in the sense that it's frivolous or disingenuous, but in how it contradicts and misrepresents my intentions. On the surface level, I've never wanted to share my interests in this way. I think scent is a sense that screams to people, please look at me, or please smell me. It's very external, and I don't like that kind of attention. Commercializing the senses feels a bit strange too. We do it for everything, like restaurants sell the experience of taste, or hi-fi audio equipment buys you the experience of pure sound. But even in those situations, there's a way for the individual to make the senses their own. If I want to taste something good, I cook, maybe with lots of butter and onions. If I want to hear something pleasant, I can play an instrument. But scent is something that leaves us reliant on others to create. Fragrance houses have capitalized on this and confounded scent appreciation with brand appreciation, and I feel myself getting confused. I catch myself getting caught up in the way a bottle looks, or exalt a brand as being the best brand of fragrance. It's scary that I begin to align myself with a brand image. Even in choosing what scent I try, I judge by the bottle. So much of the content I consume is about checking out cool objects or looking at people's collections of objects. But the goal of making content is not that. It's about showing who I am or who we are. If this channel is a mirror, I don't want people to see me through objects. I want them to see me, period. And this thought has been a thorn in my side since I considered creating a fragrance club at my university. Because the whole goal of the club wouldn't be just to share fragrance, it's to share scent, or maybe even just senses. But I can't exactly make a sense club or a scent club because it sounds a little bit freaky. In the past, I've tried really hard to be anti-brand, but it ended up failing because I didn't have any motivation for doing so other than some vague philosophical justification. I feel like I understand more now as I speak and write. I've had a hard time coming up with video ideas because I know people are watching because they love fragrance, and I still do too. Brands will make fragrances and consumers will buy brands, and this dynamic will never change unless you're making fragrances, which has a whole upfront cost in itself. My past videos have all been about reviewing different houses or different notes, and I still think they portray my opinions accurately. The main thing is I want to let myself breathe. I want myself to rewatch this video and understand that there is more justification to brand restraint than mildly compelling philosophical values I read on Instagram. I've written much more on this topic than I've included in this video, but this is what it boils down to. I still love fragrance, but I don't want fragrance to represent scent. The gift of scent has existed since the nose has had nostrils. I think I just want to return to the senses and experience them without needing to identify with them. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you've ever felt this way. Thanks for watching.